Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Advice with Mike. I'm your host, comedian Mike Murphy. If you're new to the channel, please do me a favor and hit the subscribe button. Now, this is the show where you guys send in your messiest, toxic, most out-of-pocket predicaments, and I attempt to break it down, giving my honest and unbiased feedback. Now, listen, I'm a comedian, not a therapist, so ain't no guarantee I'll help fix your life, but I can provide laughter along the way and call it like I see it. So without any further ado, let's get into the episode. My daughter got bit at daycare, so I fought the other girl's mom. Mike, am I overreacting? Probably. My daughter's 4 years old. She goes to daycare. She came home one day with bite marks on her arm. Damn, your kid must go to one of them daycares from The Walking Dead. I questioned the staff and they said another little girl bit her, but they separated the girls and talked to the other girl's mom. But why ain't they talk to you too? A week later, my daughter comes home again with bite marks from the same little girl. Nah, at this point, she's trying to give you a youth a sucker bite. So I demanded a meeting with her mom. When she came to the daycare, she was dismissive, rude, and ghetto. She is probably up there talking with her hands and popping her gum. Hood rat, hoochie mama. And acted like her daughter was innocent. I told her straight up, the next time her daughter bites mine, I'm whooping her ass. Like this video if you think she's full of shit. Not even 2 days later, my daughter comes home, bite marks again. God damn, when you gonna tell your daughter to bite back? Mike Tyson Jr.? When I went to pick her up, I saw the girl's mom there too, and we ended up fighting. I can't lie, she beat my ass. Nah, you sparked the fight, then got put in the blender in front of your offspring? Nah, that's crazy. And I couldn't accept that loss, so the next time I saw her at the daycare, I slashed her tires. That's super duper nasty work, but I don't know, I'm kinda here for it. Now, I got a warrant out for my arrest for vandalism and property damage. Yeah, I'm back to not being here for it. And my daughter isn't allowed back at the daycare. I feel like the daycare should have kicked that little girl out from the start and none of this would have happened. You might be right. Instead, they kicked my daughter out. So tell me, Mike, did I go too far or was I justified? All right, so let me recap. Your daughter come home with the Walking Dead bites on her arm. You like, yo, what's popping? Call the daycare. They explain. You like, bet. Second time it happens, you said, nah. Meeting with Ma Dukes. You go up there, she dismissive. You like, all right, cool. Your kid bite my kid again. I'm knocking you out. And Shorty was like, oh, say less. Bit her a third time, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. You pull up to the daycare, try to put hands on Mom Dukes. She got the jujitsu background, then blended you up, put you all in the, you know what I'm saying, in a blender, folded you like a lawn chair. You couldn't take the L. Your baby girl probably screaming, mommy, no, while you getting thumped on. That's nasty work. Then it was like, all right, cool. You popped up one more time, seen the whip there idling while she's in checking her daughter out of the daycare. You did the thin line between love and hate, slashed the wheels on the V. Now you got the warrant for your arrest and baby girl not permitted back on the premises at the little lullaby or the chatterbox or whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? So now you got to find a whole new daycare that's probably not really close to your house. So now that's an inconvenience. You already got scraped up by moms. You know what I'm saying? You got to put the foundation on the wig so it ain't showing the blemishes from when you got thumped. And you got the warrant for your arrest. Now you got to turn yourself in, get the desk ticket, little misdemeanor, maybe felony. I don't know. Maybe it's assault and battery. I don't know how I don't know what they're gonna do with that. You know what I'm saying? She might say she feels threatened, get the PFA against you. Now your whole career down the drain because every time they run your name for the background, they see you like the vandalized stuff. I don't know why you would do that. And what I want to know is, what about that mom made you think you could whoop her? You already said she came up. She's talking crazy too. She was rude, dismissive, and ghetto. Ghetto is the first warning sign. As soon as you said she was acting ghetto, that means you ain't ghetto, and you already got the odds stacked against you. She coming from poverty. She popping up with the project background. She been putting hands on people for mad long. You didn't stand a chance. So yeah, my advice to you is, go ahead, turn yourself in, deal with that. You definitely overreacted. That was the question. Did I overreact or was I justified? You overreacted. I don't know if you know, but little kids that age be biting sometimes. I ain't saying it's right, but it ain't like the mom bitch your kid. Why you gonna rumble her over a 4-year-old? What's wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? So this is what you do. You apologize to the woman. Maybe she'll drop the charges. Maybe she'll be like, you know what? Humility looks good on you. Charges drop. Apologize to her. Maybe you try to have a meeting to get your kid back into the daycare. You know what I'm saying? Fix that. And then what you do is you go right down to the, you know what I'm saying, CS Kim karate class, sign right up so you can get the martial arts so you can do some self-defense. Clearly, your rumbles is subpar. You was talking that talk, couldn't walk the walk, got drug out in a lot by homie cuz. You know what I mean? That's nasty work. So that's my advice to you. But in the meantime, stay alert, stay alive. Because I guarantee Shorty's still looking for you because you tore up her V. That's my advice to you. I fell in love with a stripper. So peep game, Mike. I'm really on some T-Pain type time and I fell in love with a stripper. What's her Instagram? Nah. It's for market research purposes and whatnot. Now, I ain't ashamed that she dances. Well, you should be. I'm not insecure and I'm honestly okay with it. That's nasty work and I'm not here for it. The problem is my boys keep cracking jokes on her in the group chat. Hey bro, add me to your group chat so I can get these jokes off too. They be roasting me saying I'm dumb and talk about how they know what my girl looks like naked. Time out, technical foul, they violating. But after further review, the ruling on the field's overturned. They even said they're gonna go down there next week and get a dance from her. Ain't no fun if the boys can't get none. Now, I don't know if they're just joking around. Nah, they definitely not joking. Or if they're trying to push me into feeling insecure so I could break up with her since they didn't really want me with her in the first place. Either way, I'm kind of stuck in the middle. Hey, yo, pause. I let this girl want to be with her. Like this video if you think he's dumb as shit. But I don't want my friends disrespecting her. Does that just come with the territory of dating a stripper? Yes. Should I just accept it? Or should I confront my friends and tell them to cut out the jokes? Hey, my boy, I'm gonna tell you straight up. I had a stripper write me last week saying that she stripped on the weekends only. She had a regular job during the week. One weekend, her boss comes to her job unknowingly, sees her. Oh, that's my assistant. Pays for a couple dances. Then when she got back to work next week, she said it felt different. She felt like he was being disrespectful to her. I don't know how many times I gotta say this or why strippers or some men don't understand that men very rarely ever have any respect for sex workers. OnlyFans, strippers, adult film, it don't matter. Anytime you sell your body to men for money, we look at you like you're disgusting. The fact that your boys could go down to the strip club, pay the 20 or 30 piece for her to grind on him butt naked for 3 to 4 minutes while the song plays is absolute insanity. Then you want them to show up for the fight party at your house or your cookout like, oh, hey, sis, and treat her like she Felicia Rashad. Nah. Yeah, take this $5, spread it open so I can see what you're working with, and you don't need to be with her. Or you're going to be with her and just deal with it. I wish one of my boys would pop up in the group chat. Yo, bro, you know Caramel from down the way? Oh, yeah, Shorty with the big areola? Yeah, what's up with her? Yeah, wife that. Ooh, Goofy. You're on Goofy timing. What are you talking about, you wife that? She getting finger popped in the VIP room for the 30 ball. Knock it off, fam. Leave that girl alone. You talk about you in love with her. You're not in love with her, you infatuated. You might be a simp and you ain't never had no one that looked that good and you just happy to have a little arm candy. But as soon as they found out she's down the spot twirling on a pole, all that regret gonna kick in. Then you're gonna start talking crazy to her, and she'll probably making more bread than you. She coming home with the duffel bag full of the ones. They done cashed out $1,500 for on one night. Would take you 2.5 weeks at work to get that. Nah. Leave that girl alone. She's for the streets. Let her twirl on that pole while you go find you something a little more respectful. I'm telling you right now, this might even not be the best advice. I don't know. I'm telling you, if my friend said he was messing with a stripper, I don't care if they got married. I'm still cracking jokes on her. This ain't the best man or best man holiday. You know what I'm saying? It just don't work like that, bro. Leave Shorty alone. Let your friends get their jokes off and cut her off. That's my advice to you. But if you wife her, stay alert, stay alive. Should I help my autistic nephew get some? Mike, let me run this by you. My nephew's about to turn 21 and he has autism. Super intelligent kid, but socially awkward. Yeah, that's normally the case, especially when it comes to women. He's never had a girlfriend, never had any kind of experience in that department. Nah, he need to find one of those voluptuous anime mommies. Now here's where I'm torn. As his uncle, part of me feels like I should step in and help him out for his birthday. Help him how? He doesn't care about drinking, smoking, or partying, but I know he's interested in women. Well, that's a good thing. The problem is, he just can't really approach them. All right, so give him the game, Unc. So what do? Do I hire someone to give him that first experience? Hey, yo, that went super left. Boosie badass, what are you talking about? Or should I let him figure it out naturally and meet a woman on his level? Yes, fam, you trying to send Buddy into shock with the sex worker? Knock it off. I keep thinking if he just gets a taste of it, hey, yo, pause. Get a taste of what? It might boost his confidence and help him socially. Like this video if you think he's full of shit. But then again, am I crossing the line if I do that without telling my sister? Or should I just roll with it and be the uncle I think I'm supposed to be? All right, so let me get this straight. You got a nephew who's 20 years old, about to be 21, virgin, autistic, who never had a girlfriend, and your idea is you should hire a prostitute off the fig to take his virginity. Are you serious, bro? Do you understand what that's gonna do to that young man? First of all, she gonna be weirded out because he don't have no social awareness, so he's not gonna pick up on subtle cues, and she gonna do something, and he's gonna answer her like intelligently, and she gonna be like, "What's up with you?" So even if you did it, you gonna have to prep her and tell her like, "Yo, he kind of weird a little bit, so he not harmful, but he just not gonna be understanding it." You know what I mean? No, that's my advice. No, do not do it. Do not bring a sex worker into your nephew's life and let her be the first time he gives it up. He never even had a girlfriend before this. And you want his first experience to be with somebody who might got the clap? You know what I'm saying? An LSW, a little sex worker, like 50 Cent said? What is wrong with you? Your nephew does not need that. Let him jump the bones of one of them anime mommies with the milkers, you know what I'm saying? Who's into the same stuff he's into. They need stimulation, but not that kind of stimulation. You might overstimulate him, his brain gonna pop. After his head pop, he gonna feel that first one, shoot out the cannon, he ain't gonna know what to do. He gonna go insane, bro. Don't do that. Let him warm up to it naturally. Find somebody he works with or in a circle of the things he likes to do, hobbies or whatever. Maybe he meets somebody online playing a video game or something. Who knows? I don't know what your nephew's into, but I'm telling you right now. You know what's gonna happen? I just thought about this. Let's just say you don't take my advice. You're like, nah, that's my nephew. I'm gonna get him, you know what I mean? You go shopping around looking for a streetwalker, and in the midst of you picking up said streetwalker, boop, 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 you get pulled over for solicitation of prostitution. You know what I'm saying? Then what happens? Now you gotta tell your sister, oh my God, could you come down here and bail me out? What was you doing trying to get a prostitute? You'll never believe it. So your son, you know what I'm saying, little Kenny, he ain't got no buns. Yeah, I know. So where's this going? Nah, check it out, sis, chill, you overreacting. I was driving down the Stro, trying to see if I could find a joint, bring her back to the spot, let her, you know what I'm saying, throw the neck, maybe straddle that thing for a couple, 2-3 minutes, bust this cherry so he could become a man. Guess what? You staying in the book and she's not bailing you out. You won't have to call bail bondsman and get 2 people to co-sign for your nut ass because you done went down there and did that. Don't go pick up no streetwalker for your nephew. He ain't gonna know what to do with it, man. He's gonna be overstimulated and it's gonna be crazy. And let's just say he goes through with it and he finished the race. He might really hurt someone else trying to get that feeling again. He's not gonna know how to regulate his emotions. He gonna think like, oh, this girl just came in and did it. All girls are like that. He can go to a party or something and just snatch the drawers off a joint. Now he down there at the bookings with you know what I'm saying? And he got to point the finger like, nah, you told me it was, oh, that's crazy. Nah, don't do that, my man. Talk to your nephew, ask him what he likes and girls or whatever. Maybe you give him some game like, yo, go to this house party or go to this little kickback. Go out and meet people, something like that. Let it happen organically. Don't pay for the joint. You know what I'm saying? If you do go out there looking, I'm going to tell you right now, stay alert, stay alive. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes this episode of Advice with Mike. I'm your host, comedian Mike Murphy, and I hope you guys enjoyed me as much as I enjoyed you. And if so, please do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. Like this video. Matter of fact, leave me a comment and let me know what advice you would have gave them. And who knows, maybe you got your own toxic tale to tell about a shady friend or an entanglement you need help untangling. If so, feel free to drop me a letter in the email provided below, and I'll make sure I read it on a future segment of Advice with Mike. Now, with that being said, our time together has come to an end. But just remember, stay alert, stay alive.